Life is really just a collection of memories. If I wasn't there, if I don't remember it happening, and if nobody ever told me about something that happened in the past, then did it really happen? From my mind's eye, no. Because it doesn't sit anywhere in my brain, whether I experienced it, saw it firsthand, or someone told me about it, then it don't really matter. So then I took that same concept and I applied it to relationships. When I think about any given relationship, whether it be a friend, family member, romantic partner, it don't really matter. The relationship is only as good as the people remember it. If I remember only good encounters with person number one, but I only remember awful encounters with person number two, then those memories are gonna shape how I interact with that individual every time I see them in the present and in the future. Anytime I think about that individual, do good memories come up or do bad memories come up? And that's just gonna shape that relationship right there. So I'm gonna wanna gravitate to the person number one who I got all the good memories, right? And then I'm probably gonna wanna avoid the person number two with all the bad memories. When I think about myself and the relationships that I'm involved in, family, professional, what have you, anything that I do or say contributes to somebody else's memory bank. I'm making deposits into somebody else's memory bank. Or I'm making withdrawals, because if I do something that hurts somebody else or do something that makes somebody else uncomfortable, then it's like, that's going against me. That's not putting my best foot forward. That's not painting the best image, in that person's mind, right? But the thing is, and this is something I'm learning as I get older, and the more I interact with more personality types and just different type of people from different cultural backgrounds, racial backgrounds, just different walks of life. I can't control how somebody else perceives me. No matter what I want to do, no matter what I want to say, no matter what I do or say, how I do it, how I say it, other people gonna think what they're gonna think regardless. And that's a very intriguing thing to navigate, especially with social media. Because whatever I put out on the internet, whatever I put out on these apps, somebody on the other side of the screen, they gonna have some thoughts. They're gonna have something to say. They're gonna have ideas. They're gonna have preconceived notions. Whether it's based on how I look, how I sound, my accent, the deepness of my voice, whatever strikes that individual in that moment in time, that's what they're gonna run with. That's gonna contribute to their memory bank under my account. Not even social media account, but under my life account within their memory bank. It's so intriguing, and oftentimes we take it for granted, because we just think that people are gonna see us the way we present ourselves, oftentimes, not even on a general scope. I'm speaking from my perspective. I often want to believe that whatever I'm presenting to other people on any given day, any given situation, any given crowd of people, I want people to have, the most ideal perception of me, whereas, oh yeah, he's a cool person, he's approachable, I can talk to him, and he's, he has my best interest at heart. He wishes no ill will on nobody. Despite what I want to believe, I can't control people's perceptions of me. I can influence it a little bit. I can make some suggestions, some little recommendations for real. I can be like, please don't think this about me. It's not true. Whatever you thought is based off stereotypes. Please don't think that. It don't matter. People gonna think what they think. Because also think about it. I be thinking what I be thinking about other people. So it's inevitable. It's inevitable. And a sign of maturity in my own walk of life is understanding that I can't, first of all, that I can't control a lot of things that happen in my general sphere of influence, that happen in larger society, happen to me, that happen to people that I love. A lot of life is out of my control. But there is comfort in sitting with that fact and accepting it. Because that's one less thing for me to agonize over. Because what's the use of me being extra frustrated all the time, super obsessed over stuff that I cannot control? That contributes to a lot of unnecessary stress in life. Yes, it's one thing to be concerned about things and be concerned about other people and other people's issues and seeing that life is bigger than just my own experiences and my own circumstances. Yes, 100%. That's called empathy. And we need much more of that in the world. But there's another level where it crosses the line of genuine concern for the well-being of others versus being super obsessed over things that I cannot control. And I'm learning that balance. And I'm learning how that applies in different situations. And I'm navigating that nuance throughout life. And it's not easy yet. What I learned, I can also share with others. And in a lovely world, we can all learn from each other. Contribute positive memories to each other's memory banks. Make it so that our perceptions are not solely rooted in outdated stereotypes or solely rooted in just selfish preconceived notions that just impose biases and prejudices on people when it's unnecessary, when it's counterproductive, when it's like, it ain't even that deep, fam. So, key point. I'm learning that my relationships are only as good as the memories that are connected to those relationships. Another key point, I'm learning that for the relationships that matter the most in my life, I gotta make intentional deposits. And for the relationships that are draining and maybe counterproductive to have, I gotta make withdrawals from those relationships and just protect my peace. Also, I gotta understand that when people make deposits into my memory bank or withdrawals from my memory bank, it's okay. Like, it's all an ebb and flow. It's all a part of life. It's all dynamic. It's all fluid. It's all a transfer of energy over time. Because when I think about it, the relationships that I had when I was 15, I don't have a lot of the same ones at age 26. Some people I grew closer with, some people we grew apart. And that's okay. It's not because of any massive argument or dramatic blow up. It was just, no, our lives took different courses and they just kind of diverged. So I'll leave you with this. Maya Angelou's quote, she said something to the extent that people won't always remember what you said or what you did, but they'll always remember how you made them feel.